Today I'm going to show you how to achieve your goals effectively and efficiently. I use this tool, and a lot of other powerful people, not like me, but powerful people, use this type of tool to achieve the massive goals that they have set forth for them. Basically is a military schedule, right, by 30-minute increments. I like to call it the PDCL, right? The Productive Day Checklist. I want you to imagine your most productive day that you could possibly have, right? I want you to start from the moment that you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Let's talk about this day in 30-minute increments, and we'll bulk up times that you are going to be doing the same task for a long period of time. So 7 o'clock, let's say you wake up, right? By 7:30, you should be done with your morning routine. 8 o'clock, from 7:30 to 8 o'clock, you should be getting ready for the day or commuting to your job. Let's just say, for me personally, I work at 9 o'clock. So I get into the office or I get at my desk and I'm reviewing my notes from the day before. I'm getting ready for the day. And I start work. From 9 to 12 o'clock, I'm working. While I'm working, I also listen to a educational podcast on my goal. All right. 12 o'clock comes around, you're going to be either eating, resting, or working towards your goal again, because this is around lunchtime. 1 o'clock comes back around. Let's recap that last 4 hours that you just did at work. Do I need to do anything else? Do I need to get ready for any meetings or anything like that? I work in an IT environment, so I have meetings and projects that I'm working on all the time. This could be different for you. You could be just doing, a job that someone gives you something, but you need to understand that, you need to focus on your main job too. 6 o'clock comes around, right? End of the day. Most people, they just commute back to work and they forget about their work day. What I do at 6 o'clock, I think about, what do I need to do for the next day? Do I have any meetings, important meetings that I have to do? Do I have to get any notes ready for those meetings? Do I have any projects that I need to work on? Think about that. This also can be going towards your goal, right? If I had any goals going on throughout the morning, let's say, for example, at 12 o'clock for me, I post either my reels or I'll post the video. 6:30 comes around. From that point, I'm working strictly either on YouTube creation or learning. So I'm either learning how to make videos, learning how to edit, learning how to market, or I'm actually creating the video. 7:30 comes around and my gym routine starts. Get ready, drive to the gym, start that, right? Around that time, I also do eat, but it's all dependent on my hunger. I fast kind of naturally, so I can go 11, 12 hours without eating, no problem. By 11 o'clock, I'm getting ready for my sleeping routine. So right now I'm trying out sleep meditation because I'm having a hard time sleeping, but that's also one of my goals. On the bottom of my productive day checklist, right, I have my actual goals for the end of the month. Now, I want you to do this list in 30-day increments. One of my goals is I want to get 25 videos done before the end of the year. So I have exactly 25 days from this video to do that. Another one of my goals is I want to lower my body fat to 19%. So I have two separate goals. I would probably stick to one goal on your first cycle because it's kind of hard to keep up with this list. Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of commitment, right? But what I'm going to tell you is this is a model. This is not something that you're supposed to do every single day. Stuff happens. Your tire pops. You need to pick up your little brother or sister at school. Something happens at work and you have to stay overtime. It doesn't matter. You have a doctor's appointment. It doesn't matter what it is. This is a model. And what a model is it is something that you're trying to do as much as possible, right? So, for example, the first week that I do this, I only can do 50% of this consistently. Well, let's just say the way you structured it by the end of the month you should be able to hit your goal. Well, let's say you only hit 50% of that. Well, you're 50% closer to your goal than you were to not have this, right? This doesn't promote procrastination. This doesn't promote slotting your time with things that you don't want to do, or that you think that you want to do but you don't really want to do, right? This, makes it a lot easier to not, scroll on Instagram for hours at a time. This makes it easier to not be gaming for an excessive amount of time. You can even put that if you want. I really don't recommend it. If you're slotting time to play video games, I mean, that's crazy. And trust me, I love video games, but I kind of leave that to the weekend because right now I'm super, super busy on my goal. And another thing is it's kind of like a game, This is something that you have to do every single day, and it's a checklist. But kind of like this, how you get rewards and achievements in games, you feel a lot better when you complete this entire day, right? But like I said, sometimes some stuff happens. Your goal is to try to do this as much as possible. Let's just say you can only do 20% of it. Let's just say you can only do your morning routine and you can do your night routine. Well, let's just say you didn't even hit any of your goals, but you're getting a great night's rest. You're getting energy for the next day. And let's say the next month comes around and now you got that routine down. It's embodied in you. You can do this over and over and over again. Well, now you can start working towards, okay, why wasn't I able to do that, right? Is it because I keep hitting traffic? Well, maybe you have to adjust your time. Maybe you have to go a little bit earlier, right? And let's just say you get to work too early. What are you going to do in that time? You're going to scroll on Instagram, or you're going to listen to a podcast on your goal, on figuring it out, right? I'm going to give you some examples of what this can achieve, right? If you want to make more income, this could help you out. If you want to lose 10 pounds or lose weight, this can help you out. If you want to do better in school, this could help you out, right? The idea is you want to do this model as much as possible. And I think one of the best ways to keep yourself accountable to this is to keep it very close to you, right? So what is the closest thing that we have to us in 2025? Our closest thing that we have is our phone. So what I do is I either go on the Notes app, or because I'm a little bit more tech savvy, I go on OneNote and I screenshot it and I make it perfect so that way I can see it even though it blurs out the edges. And I keep my list on my wallpapers, just like that. So that way you have the time right above it and you have your list right there. And I've done this for a while. I just got back into it because I kind of saw myself falling off a little bit. I have a lot more time to my day now that I don't work a physical job and I work at a desk. But that doesn't mean I should be less productive than how I was before. And actually, by me doing this, I've seen improvements in my job. I've seen a hell of a lot of improvement on what I do after hours, right? Because I started this YouTube channel. I've been posting so far daily for 5 days straight, no problem. Each of those videos, I've been posting about 2 reels each, which has been getting a lot of publicity. And have you noticed that my goals isn't for anything in return? All of my goals, as far as progression and stuff like that, is just stuff that I can do, right? So for example, 25 videos. It doesn't matter if I make 500 subscribers or 10 million subscribers in these 25 videos. My goal is purely for being able to practice making videos, practice being on camera, practice talking, and practice what I preach, right? And as far as the body fat and stuff like that, a reward, but I worked for that. And that is an achievable goal, you know what I'm saying? I can control that, right? Some people can say, oh, you really can't control it. I can control that. I can control how much body fat I have because I know that I work out hard. And if something's really wrong with me, I can just go to the doctors and figure it out. So an action step for you is just simple. Just go on your phone, open up the Notes app, and just think about what is the most productive day, all right? If you want to start off easy, do hour increments, right? Just remember that what would be easier for you, to play an hour of video games or to spend an hour reading up a document on how to make a YouTube video, right? That's why I like the 30-minute increments better, because I can focus on a document for 30 minutes a lot easier than an hour of reading a document continuously. What you're going to see out of this is you're going to get addicted. You're going to love the person that you are out of this, and you're going to do nothing but plan out your day. And I'm going to tell you that this is how I came up with that quote. It's like, there's 24 hours in a day. What do you do with it? It's kind of catchy. I like it. I might get it tattooed on me. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this was really inspirational for you. Hopefully you can take my advice on this. If you'd like to see any videos specific to anything, do me a favor, just leave a comment. I do read, at this point, I do read all my comments. I only got like 3 or 4, and I read every single one. I reacted to every single one. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.